Well, he's gone. I mean, the woman came to pick him up. He'll probably be back today. They're just checking him out, making sure he's okay. She needs his schedule for to get him fixed. So I don't know when that's going to be. Hopefully, it'll be sometime this weekend while I'm home, or hopefully on a day off next week. But I've got to try to keep him, you know. Sam. Sam. Come on. Want to come over? Come on. He's like, no, I smell another cat, and I don't like it. No, I gotta try to keep Venti from spraying. So she said, like, try to keep him in the bathroom, but the bathroom door doesn't. You could easily just push the door and it opens. It doesn't have a door, latch on it anymore. So, and then I've also got to try to get him to use a litter box. So, but it's like I said to her, it's like I'm sure it's nothing, like with his leg. I'm sure it's just sprained because he was walking around and he jumped down from the bed and all that. So I'm sure it's just a sprain, but the gash is on his head. He needs to be looked at. He needs to be, Sam. But come here. Come on. What? What? Ow. Come on. There we go. Come on. Hello? What? I know. Yeah. I know. I know you don't like that smell of the other cat. He just like freaking barked at me. What? What? But yeah, so I don't know when he'll get fixed, but I'm just glad he's getting looked at and he's going to be inside tonight. Also, the last video, someone thumbs down the video. Who fucking does that? Fucking people, I swear. But yeah, so I just get him cleaned up and gotta try to get him to use a litter box. I mean, he hasn't gone all day, mainly because he just kind of ate when I gave him food outside. But so it's gonna be a long night. Luckily, it's just Friday, and I've got the weekend. I'll have to ask her about the day for him to get fixed, because like I said, I'd prefer it to be on a day where I'm off, because if she comes over to pick him up and only my roommate's here, I mean, maybe she'll care enough. Like, oh, it's not my cat, I'm not gonna do it. But I don't know. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I'll be like, when she shows up, all you gotta do is just, put him in, or I can just stick him in the crate and you can just, bring him out there. But I prefer to be here myself because I don't fucking trust anyone else, especially with this stuff. But I mean, hopefully she gets back. It's like, oh yeah, it's just a sprain, But we went ahead and gave him some flea stuff, Like I said, I think the fleas are all dead anyway. He had flea eggs, but he was out there in the freezing rain, and they don't survive in the cold like that. So I think all those eggs are, dormant now. They're dead because he was out there in the freezing rain, ice, snow, all that. So, I'm moving it with my mind. No, Sam wants to get out. Well, wait, no, you can see him. Sam. But yeah, I just wanted him to be okay. And the fact that he was limping around and he's outside in the cold and he was like fucking shivering like crazy, which I've never seen him do. As soon as he got up here, he tried to eat, and then he just immediately jumped up onto the chair, and it had the blanket on there. And as soon as I just covered him, and he just stayed out there, and he just slept. He was shivering, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna see what. I felt bad because I had to go to Dollar General. I'm like, okay, you better be here when I get back. I want you to just lay right here. And sure enough, he was. When I got back, he was just sleeping. I'm like, yeah, he really must not be feeling that great, because otherwise he would have been gone by now. Because he rarely stays. If I go out to Dollar General and he's here, very rarely is he actually still here when I come back. But the fact that the woman down there was like, oh yeah, I know, a friend of mine with Humane Society, usually works in Rowan County, but she'll help. So I'm just happy that he's going to get taken care of. It's just the spraying. I don't mind letting him walk around, but the spraying every single time. I mean, there's the door that's right in there. Like, you go out of my room and you look, and there's a door on the side to split up both sides of the house. But we can't keep that closed because the litter box is on this side. And the food, I can feed him in here. It's not a big deal. I can get food and water and give it to him in here. But yeah, so I don't know what it's gonna do when it comes to like litter box and all that. I'll figure it out. If we can put a litter box up, I don't think we have litter right now. So I'll just take some from there, just like scoop it in there into a box or something. Like, here you go. I don't think I have something. I don't have anything big enough though. He's a big boy. He needs a big litter box. But the fucking cats. Like I said, at first it was just him and Meowsy. Now all of a sudden there's the white cat. There's this black cat that I was seeing outside like last night. And then there's the one that looks like Meowsy, but it's not her. It's a lot bigger, and I think it's a male. So we have 3 other cats fucking walking around here, eating the food. So, I mean, they're getting into fights, and one of them fucked him up. Now, if it was Meowsy who fucked him up, that, as sad as that is, that'd be hilarious. But she's skittish, and I mean, you've seen what happens. You look at her, and she runs off. So, I don't think she's the one getting into fights with them. It's one of those other cats. But, I mean, I don't want to stop him from going outside. But if it's going to continuously be the chance of him getting fucked up like that, having his leg hurt or broken next time, I mean, if I let him out, I'll keep him up there with me, and then I'll bring him in when I'm out. Can I come back in? Because letting him out and letting him wander and expecting him to be back by nighttime so I can bring him in, because he may not. I mean, like I said, so there are some times I don't see him for a day and a half. So to let him out there and expect him to be back by the end of the day, it's not going to happen, because he's an outside cat. He does what he wants. So I think the only time I can really let him out is if I'm sitting outside and I just, I'm not going to take the chance. Hopefully they can also tell me how old he is, because I have no fucking clue how old he would be. People were saying he looks older, but that's only because he's an outside cat. He looks a little rough around the edges. But once he gets cleaned up and everything, I'm sure he'll look more appropriately his age. But I don't know how old he is. And I would love to have a rough estimate of when he was born or how old he is. It'd be funny if he was born in April, because I can make him have his birthday the same as mine. That'd be great. It's like, April 1st, it's your birthday, Venti. I'm going to be 34 in 2 months, by the way. Right, 2 months, February, March, and then 1st of April is my birthday. So I got 2 months. I'm 34. I'm getting old. John, no, you're not. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. I'm beginning to feel it in my bones. I've been feeling it in my bones for the last 15 fucking years. But yeah, that's another Venti update, because I know you guys are all worried. You know, sending healing circles and well wishes. But he'll be back tonight, and then I've got to keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't fucking spray all over the goddamn place. I mean, do I stay up all night? Do I take a chance and nap now so I can stay up tonight and stay with him? Or like, you know, because I asked her, I was like, am I able to let him back out? It's like, well, if he's injured, you're not going to want him to do that. You know, major injury. I mean, I could let him back out tomorrow, but like at this point, it's like I said, should I let him out? Especially if he's going to be fixed, because it comes the day that he's supposed to be fixed. It's like, oh, I don't know where he is right now. You know? So I would have to bring him in the night before, but if he's not over here, then I can't bring him in. So pretty much I'm going to have to keep him inside until he gets fixed. And then once he's fixed, I don't have to worry, because then he won't spray anymore. But he's already sprayed twice. So I cleaned it up. I'm continuously spraying and wiping. I've got the candle going. I've got the window open. So just cover everything in plastic. If he sprays, it's not a big deal. Just plastic wrap everything. But yeah, the things I do for love. But yeah, thought you guys wanted to know. So he should be back later on. She said she'll give me a text when she's on her way or outside or whatever. She said it takes an half hour to get from here to where she lives, and then like a half hour to where she needs to go. So shouldn't take too long. But I'm sure he'll be fine. I just want him to get looked at and make sure those on his head get all cleared up and taken care of. Antibiotics, you know, flea treatment, because I'm sure they'll go through and see all the flea eggs on him and see if there's anything wrong with his leg. So that's the main thing. But since he was walking around, just kind of hobbling, I don't think there's any serious injury to it. I think he just sprained it running across the street, or I think he sprained it or pulled a muscle or something. Actually, no, if it was a pulled muscle, he'd be walking on it already. But so it's probably sprained, or he twisted his ankle or something. But anyways, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.